I think, especially you, Jamie, you can relate to this, that there's a level of thinking that you're not good enough
Mm,
every single time you write something. And I feel like if you don't feel that as a writer, you're probably too full of yourself.
yeah,
Imposter syndrome. I
yeah,
think that's the name they
yeah,
call it. You have every time you write something, there's a little bit of imposter syndrome that comes in there. But then you turn around and you see people that absolutely love the stories, and that's the only thing that really
yeah,
keeps me going at this point. Is every time I get a message from somebody saying, "I enjoyed this," or
yeah,
like logged into X and saw somebody that I don't even know said, "Here's my top 10 horror books for this year," and one of my stories was on there. Like,
yeah.
not that.
It's the best. Like my favorite messages are the ones that you get when they're reading them. Like not,
Yeah,
hey, I just finished. Like Ryan reads my stuff and he's always like, oh this, oh that, what, and I'm just like, I love those messages. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, definitely with imposter syndrome, like it's like I want people to tell me I suck. Like I don't know if I'm insane like that. It's just I get a lot of messages that are positive. Um, because I fell into writing. I've never had any training. I've never went to any creative writing courses. I've only entered two competitions. Didn't go anywhere. But you know, no feedback from them. But it's just like I welcome criticism, and I feel like I don't get enough. You know?
Yeah, that's what my current editor provided me that I wasn't getting in my previous ones is like, if something's not working, you got to let me know because in my head, it's working.
Yeah,
Like my first draft of Alone Together, I had a segment that got very involved in the logistics of everybody's survival. And in my head, it made sense because I was, even though I was an armor officer and then an infantry officer, like you live and die by your logistics. So
yeah,
like it was important for me to tell that. And she
yeah,
said, I get this is important, but for a story, this fucking sucks. And I was like,
yeah.
yeah, we need to fix this. Uh, and then sometimes I nerd out on certain military things.
Mm.
I had a friend say that it reminded him of oh my gosh, I can't remember the guy. He wrote Ghost Recon.
Oh yes, I know him. I know him.
Yeah,
Clancy, someone, Tom
yes,
Clancy.
Clancy. Yeah, he said it reminds me of Clancy. I'm like, I appreciate the comparison. Like, I'm not trying to be that specific on
Yeah.
every element that's happening. But at the same time, then I get a message from a friend like, why don't they use this? I'm like, no, I have to be really specific about why you don't do
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
I mean, uh, I really enjoy that aspect of it. I wish, you know, it's selfish of me to say, but I wish I could get that level of engagement where people want to talk about
yeah,
things like that because that's how you make a story that people want to read. I feel like
yeah,
so if I write something and I don't see anything, I'm like, did nobody like it? Which is, probably a reason why I cut back a little bit on the short stories that I share. On my website, a bunch of short stories are out there. A lot of them are tied to the stories. So, Ryan, if you haven't read Alone Together yet, you can go there and read the Last Stand series, and it leads up to the very moment that Alone Together kicks off.